Привет, друзья! Как дела? My name is Fedor, and today you will learn some Russian from Pushkin. Pushkin is a Russian poet, and I think he's the most famous, the most talented, and I think all Russians would agree that he is the best Russian poet out there. He has a number of great Russian poems, and if you want to learn some Russian literature, start with Pushkin 100%. Today, we have a poem that we're gonna read together and then learn Russian words from. It's called Zimneye Utro, which means winter morning. First, let's read it together and then read it again and translate it line by line so we can learn something from it. Here it is. I don't know it by heart, unfortunately, so I'm gonna have to use my laptop to read this poem. Let's get right into this. Мороз и солнце, день чудесный. Еще ты дремлешь, друг прелестный. Пора, красавица, проснись. Открой сомкнутый негой взоры, навстречу северной авроры звездою севера явись. Вечер, ты помнишь, вьюга злилась, на мутном небе мгла носилась. Луна, как бледное пятно, сквозь тучи мрачные желтела. И ты, печальная, сидела, а нынче погляди в окно. Под голубыми небесами, великолепными коврами, блестя на солнце, снег лежит. Прозрачный лес один чернеет, и ель сквозь иней зеленеет, и речка подо льдом блестит. Вся комната янтарным блеском озарена, веселым треском трещит затопленная печь. Приятно думать у лежанки. Но знаешь, не велеть ли в санки кобылку бурую запречь? Скользя по утреннему снегу, друг милый, предадимся бегу нетерпеливого коня и навестим поля пустые, леса, недавно столь густые, и берег, милый для меня. And that is all. I hope you like my reading, even though I'm not no professional or anything like that. But even I, like I said, can understand and comprehend the beauty of this poem and of other poems by Pushkin as well. Just so easy flowing. It's so easy to understand. But I think the true genius lies in creating something beautiful that even an untrained eye like mine, or maybe an untrained ear, can truly value how great something is. Even if I'm not a professional, I can still understand. And that's the true genius of Pushkin. But now, let's translate it and learn some crucial words from this poem. First line, Мороз и солнце, frost and sun. День чудесный, a wonderful day. Еще ты дремлешь, you're still dozing or still sleeping, still kind of waking up. My друг прелестный, my enchanting friend. So maybe he is addressing the day. Maybe he's addressing the person that he is talking to. It's frost and sun, wonderful day, but you are still asleep, my enchanting friend. Пора, красавица, проснись. It's time, beauty, wake up. Again, maybe talking to somebody or to the day. The day can be the beauty, right? Открой сомкнутой негой взоры. Open your lazily closed eyes. Открой means open up or open. Негой взоры, сомкнутый негой взоры is kind of old language. I don't think that you would see these words anymore, especially негой взоры, the last two words of this line. It's kind of an old language now, but it means lazily closed eyes. Навстречу северной авроре, towards the northern aurora. I believe it's a star in the sky, and open your eyes to the sky and see the beauty of the day. Звездою севера явись. Appear as the star of the north. Now, I'm not sure if he's talking to the sun, right? Get up there in the sky and shine your light upon us. The day has started. Or he's talking to a person. It's really up to your own interpretation at this point. There's no explanation. He cannot do his own explanation of his own poems anymore, of course. And so we are left to understand them as we wish. And I understand him as he is talking to the day. The day is out. Come on, start the day. He's beautiful, right? The next verse is вечер. Ты помнишь, вьюга злилась. Last night, you recall, the blizzard was raging. The translation says that вечер in the beginning of the sentence means last night, but he also might be addressing the evening. He might be calling the evening, evening, do you remember last night? It was the blizzard. But maybe he's saying last night it was the blizzard. Again, up to your own interpretation. На мутном небе мгла носилась. A dark haze drifted across the cloudy sky. Луна, как бледное пятно. The moon, like a pale spot. Луна is the moon, and then как means like. So he's comparing the moon to the pale spot in the sky. Сквозь тучи мрачное желтело. Yellow through the gloomy clouds. So the moon was yellowing through the clouds. И ты печальная сидела, and you sat there so sad. А нынче, and today. Нынче means and now. Look at it now. Погляди в окно. Look out the window. Погляди means look out. And then в окно means into the window. So, and now, look into the window. It's very different. So the first verse was like, okay, it's winter morning, it's beautiful, it's wonderful, wake up. But then last night it was gloomy and the moon was there and there was a raging blizzard. And now look out the window. It's changed now. Под голубыми небесами, under the blue skies, великолепными коврами, magnificent carpets. It's changed now. It's the blue skies, it's not the blizzard anymore. Блестя на солнце, снег лежит. Glistening in the sun, the snow lies. The snow is there, covering the ground. Прозрачный лес один чернеет. The transparent forest stands dark alone. It's the winter in Russia. All the leaves of trees fall down, so the forest is not green anymore. It's just the trunks and the branches, right? And what's the color of those? If you look into the endless forest, it's going to be dark. Because it's all the trunks, right? Just like this. And you look into it and you only see dark. You don't see the green of the forest anymore. Because it's the winter, right? Then, и ель сквозь иней зеленеет. And the fir tree, greens, or green, through the frost. Иней, this word иней here, is what's left in the morning. When it's a bit colder and you see this kind of cover of the frost on the leaves. И речка подо льдом блестит. And the river under the sky glistens. So he is depicting this image, right? Last night it was the blizzard, but today look out the window. How beautiful the skies are, how beautiful the snow is, how beautiful the fir trees are and the river under the ice. Вся комната янтарным блеском озарена. The whole room is lit with an amber glow. Веселым треском трещит затопленная печь. With a cheerful crackle, the lit stove crackles, okay, with the cheerful crackle, okay? So he's describing the room now with the fireplace. Приятно думать у лежанки. It's nice to muse on the bench. Or лежанка is where you sleep or where you can lay your head. So the room is lit with the amber glow, the fireplace is there, it's the winter outside. It's nice to just think and ponder about life when you're laying down. Но знаешь, не велеть ли в санки кобылку бурую запречь? But you know what? Shouldn't we order to harness the chestnut horse into the sleigh? So you're laying there just relaxing, thinking about the world, but should we call for a horse to be put into the sleigh so we can go ride the horse? He continues. Скользя по утреннему снегу, gliding over the morning snow, друг милый, dear friend, предадимся бегу, let's give in to the run нетерпеливого коня, of the impatient horse. The horse wants to go for a ride. Should we give in to the ride of the horse? И навестим поля пустые and visit the empty fields. Леса недавно столь густые. The forest recently so dense. Again, it's the winter. Recently, in the fall and in the summer, they were full of leaves, but now they're empty because the leaves fall. И берег милый для меня. And the shore dear to me. Should we go visit the forest and the shore that is so dear to me? So he describes this morning of the winter that now it's the winter, the day is nice, but then last night it was the blizzard, it was crazy, but today, look out the window, how beautiful it is with the snow, with the forest, with everything. and you're laying there with this crackle of the fireplace, and you ponder about life. But then, should we go for a ride on a horse and go to the fields and go to the shore and to the forest and just give in to the horse riding and all of that? Just how beautiful it is. And guys, this is not easy. This stuff is not for beginners, of course. And so if you want to learn some Russian culture, I do recommend you check out Pushkin's work and kind of learn the literature, read the words in Russian, then read the translation maybe to understand the context and the words. And maybe one day you can read a new poem and you will understand it from the first time reading that. If you want to reach those results in the quickest way possible, join a Be Fluent class with this button right here and learn to speak Russian to your friends and family with very little effort. You can speak effortlessly and have a natural conversation with them without having to think of the words and think of the grammar rules and all of that. We can teach you that there with Be Fluent class. See you all there.